Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Blair. Today I wanted to share what I am packing in my travel makeup bag. I am leaving to go on a trip next week to New York City, and I was working on figuring out what makeup I'm going to take, and I just thought it would be fun to sit down and share which products I am taking with me. If you are interested in seeing all of my travel makeup essentials, please keep watching. Please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and make sure to follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. Let's go ahead and get into my makeup travel essentials. So I have my makeup bag here. This is a very large makeup bag that I got from TJ Maxx, and it fits everything in here. Actually, I have a lot of room left, so I really don't need to take a bag this big, but I probably will anyway. So the first thing I have in here is the primer that I'm taking, and I am not someone that always wears a primer, but I have found a primer in the last few weeks that I really love, so I am going to take it with me. It's the Bite Beauty Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer. This one is the one for normal to dry skin. I love this primer. It is just a really great moisturizing base for makeup. It's not sticky thick, but it's not so thin that it just feels like it absorbs and there's no moisture left on your skin. It's a great in-between primer. I absolutely love it. It is in a plastic tube as well, so I don't have to worry about it breaking. So I definitely wanted to bring this. And then to go along with that, I am bringing my Bite Beauty foundation. For my foundation option while I'm there, I'm only taking this foundation. And I didn't have to think about this at all. This is really my favorite foundation I've tried in quite a while, and I've tried a bunch recently that I really like, but my favorite is the Bite one. This one, I wear the shade L25, and this, like the primer, is in this really nice little compact plastic tube, so I don't have to worry about it breaking. That's another thing you have to consider, obviously, when you're traveling is some higher end products are in glass bottles and just things that are not travel friendly. So I love that these are my favorites, and they are both in these cute little tubes. So these are the foundation and primer I will be bringing. I will also be taking one of my holy grail products ever of life. It's the Bobbi Brown Corrector in the shade Bisque. If you know anything about me, if you've seen my other videos, I'm sure you have heard me talk about the power of corrector under your eyes. I never leave the house without a corrector, whether it's this one or one of my other ones that I have. I always bring a peach corrector for under my eyes. It's just an essential for me. For concealer, I'm taking my recent favorite, which is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This one, I believe this is plastic, so I don't have to worry about this breaking. This has been my favorite concealer recently. I did just post a video though of a dupe from the drugstore for this concealer that I will link in the cards for you if you have not seen it. But I have been loving this concealer. I've been reaching for this a ton. I like this because you can use a good bit of it to get a pretty full coverage, or you can use the tiniest bit and just get a very natural coverage. So I have been loving this, and I definitely wanted to bring this with me. I'm only taking one powder with me to set my makeup, even though I don't even always powder my face. But again, from Bite Beauty, I'm taking the new Bite, I always forget the name, Changemaker Flexible Coverage Pressed Powder. I have the shade Light 2, and I have just been loving this. The combo of these three together, oh, I love it so much. I got the foundation first, and I loved it so much that I just had to try the primer and the powder because that's how much I loved that foundation, and I figured I would probably like these, and I do. I've been reaching for these a ton. This is the most I've been excited about like a trifecta of products from a brand in a very long time, and so I definitely wanted to bring this powder with me. Again, it's in a little plastic compact, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I do not have to worry about this breaking, hopefully. So I knew I wanted to bring those for complexion products. I did also want to share the sunscreen that I'm taking with me. I feel like this is something I'm always curious about. When I watch other videos, I always want to know what sunscreen people are using under makeup, and I have recently discovered, I think, my holy grail of sunscreens for under makeup, and I actually learned about this from my mom, who watches Pampered Wolf here on YouTube a lot, and she was talking about this sunscreen and just raving about it. So I ordered it, and I can totally see why. It's the Sunprise Mild Airy Finish Sunscreen with SPF 50. This is a Korean sunscreen, or it's made in Korea, and it's a mineral sunscreen. It's good for sensitive skin, and it's just a very light, they describe it as a light milky texture, and that's exactly how I would describe it. It's milky, but when you blend it in, it really does blend into your skin. It doesn't disrupt makeup underneath. It doesn't make you feel greasy or oily. It doesn't leave that kind of gross sunscreen residue that a lot of them leave on your face. This one does not. It is so good, and it's SPF 50. The best part is this is on Amazon for, I think it's like $8. It's so inexpensive. So I am definitely going to be bringing this. I'll show you what the bottle looks like in case you want to order it. But it is just so good. This is going to be a new staple product for me for sure. It's also in a plastic little bottle, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. It's pretty small, but you do get a good bit of product in here. How much do you get in here? 1.85 fluid ounces. This highly recommend. You will not be disappointed. You should totally try this out. Another everyday essential for me. I have talked about this product many times on my channel, but I do not leave and go anywhere without this. It's the Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. This always goes with me no matter where I go. I always have one of these. I love it so much. This is, I want to say, like my third one of these. I can't even remember, and I have more backups. This is the lip balm I put on right before I start my makeup. I always put this on my lips so that by the time I get to lip liner and lipstick, my lips are nice and hydrated. So I definitely will be bringing this. For bronzer, this was another really easy choice. My favorite lately has been this one from Milani. It's the Silky Sunlight, or no, it's the Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in Sunlight. I love this. I've literally been reaching for this. I would say probably like 6 out of 7 days of the week I use this one. I just absolutely love this. It is the perfect bronze shade for my skin tone. It is a neutral matte bronzer. It's not warm, it's not cool, there's no shimmer in it. It is just the perfect bronze shade. And it is the perfect color to put on your eyelid or in your crease of your eye. You just cannot go wrong with this. They do have a medium bronzer and a dark one as well. This is the lightest one, but this lately has been my absolute favorite. For blush, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Satin Blush. I did a video on this L'Oreal Age Perfect line a few weeks ago, and this was one of my favorite products that I discovered in that video. These blushes are so good. This one is the shade, I always forget, Peony, 415. And these are so cute. They have the little mirror underneath, and then you have the blush. Oops. You have the blush on this side. But these are so good. They are the perfect everyday blush. They're not super, super pigmented, but you can build them up to get more pigment if you want it. But to me, this is just the perfect, subtle, peachy color. I absolutely love this. In fact, I've been considering going back and getting another shade of these blushes. So if you're looking for a good drugstore blush, look into these new ones from L'Oreal from the Age Perfect line. These are my everyday brow products, so this was an easy choice. I'm taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown and my NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. These I also don't go anywhere without. This is my everyday brow combo always. I did get this cute little setting spray from Cover FX. It's the Dewy Finish setting spray, and I actually got this at TJ Maxx for like $3, but I thought this would be perfect to take on the trip because I love setting spray, but a lot of my sprays are in really, really big bottles that I don't really want to travel with. So I thought this would be perfect. I actually have not tried this dewy setting spray before, but I figured it got pretty good reviews online, and I figured this would be perfect to take with me. And another cute little thing I got from TJ Maxx for, I want to say this was like $6. It's one of the Baby Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, and this one is in the shade Opal. I have the full size of this in Champagne Pop, but that's the only one I have. I don't have any other ones. So I thought this little baby one was so cute with the little mirror, and I figured I could use this as eyeshadow, I could use it as highlighter, and it's cute and super compact. So I will be taking that with me. For mascara, I'm taking my Holy Grail mascara, which is Benefit Roller Lash. This is always my pick for mascara. No matter what, I always go back to this one. This is my everyday favorite mascara, and I always have it with me. So this is an easy choice for me to take with me. So this was probably my most difficult decision because I have quite a few eyeshadow palettes, and obviously I do not need to take 3 to 4 eyeshadow palettes with me. I'm going to New York just to shop and have fun. I do not need a ton of eyeshadow palettes. So this is my go-to, well, it's one of my go-to palettes for just neutral everyday eye looks. It's the Tartelette and Bloom palette. I absolutely love this palette. You have everything you need in here. You have transition shades, you have some darker shades you could use as liner, you have skin tone shades for your lid, and you have a really pretty lid shimmer shade and a really good mirror. So I feel like this is everything you need. You can do anything you need to do with this palette, and I can also use my bronzer for eyeshadow. Just a few more things in here. I have been using this also pretty much every day, so I figure I would take it. It's my NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Sometimes I will use this and no eyeshadow at all. Because it is tinted, it just really evens out your eyelids, and it's also a great base for eyeshadow as well. I have mine in the shade Light. I actually got this one also at TJ Maxx, and this is one of my favorite products I found there, and it was like $5.99. I wish so badly now that I have gotten more of these, because I want to say they had 2 or 3 when I got it, but I've been using this pretty much every day since I got it a few months ago, so definitely wanted to take that. I am taking an eyeliner, even though I don't wear eyeliner every day, but I just got this one recently for my full face of Wet n Wild video. I'll link that for you if you didn't see it, but I have been loving this Wet n Wild Kohl eye pencil. This is in the shade Sima Brown Now, and this is 98 cents, or depending on where you get it. It's 98 cents at Walmart. It's like $1.28 or something at CVS and Walgreens. But this is the best, creamiest eye pencil. So I wanted to bring this just in case I do want to wear eyeliner. Some days I will add just the tiniest bit of liner on my top lash line and then just kind of smudge it out with a brown eyeshadow or something. So I did want to bring this just in case I wanted to use it. And last for makeup, I have, hopefully I will stick to this. I'm only going to bring one lip liner, one lipstick, and a lip balm. Or no, I guess I have 2 lip balms, but that's enough. I am going to be bringing my KKW Beauty lip liner in Nude 0.5. This is another thing. I have just been reaching for this without thinking pretty much every day. I just love it. It's the perfect nude. It goes with any lipstick. I love it so much. Super creamy, not hard to work with. Been loving that. And then my everyday lip color recently has been the Charlotte Tilbury JK Magic. It's the Hot Lips 2 collection. And this paired with this KKW Beauty lip liner, oh, it's so, so good. Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are so amazing. Highly recommend. And last but not least, I love this product partially for the smell and then because it just makes your lips look really juicy, I guess. It's the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm, and this one is the berry one. So this smells just like their lip sleeping mask that's in the pot, but this is the balm version, and it is super, super, just makes your lips look wet. Very wet, and just that plump, juicy look. I know you know what I mean. So I am going to be taking that. That is all the makeup I'm taking with me. For me, I feel like that's pretty good. I am definitely someone in the past that has kind of struggled with overpacking makeup. Well, I overpack everything most of the time, mainly because I just am very attached to my stuff, and I always feel like when I go out of town, I get kind of anxious, and having my familiar things around me usually makes me feel better. But this time, I swear I am not going to overpack, and I'm only going to take the things that I need. I do not need 5 lipsticks to choose from. I don't need 3 eyeshadow palettes. I'm only going to take things that I'm going to use every day while I'm there. So I feel like this is a pretty good assortment. I do have a few other things in this little front pocket right here. I have my eyelash curler. Can't go anywhere without that. I have my Wet n Wild beauty sponge. I have some hair ties. And I also have a shower cap because if you have long hair and you don't like to wash it all the time, you can't leave home without a shower cap. I figured I would also show you the brushes I'm going to take. This is another thing I have promised myself to downsize because you don't need to take that many brushes. You just don't. And I am famous for taking way too many. So I have 6 brushes and a beauty sponge. So I showed you the sponge already. I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Blurring Foundation Brush. This has been my favorite as of recently. This is just so easy to blend foundation with. I mean, it takes no time at all. Love it so much. So I'm definitely taking this with me. For bronzer, I always use the Real Techniques multitasking brush. So I knew I had to bring this. I really never switch up my bronzer brush. So I'm bringing this one with me. I am bringing my Sephora Collection powder brush. This is a recent favorite of mine, but I absolutely love this. This is the best shape, in my opinion, for powder. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of slanted, or not slanted, it's curved so that it fits up against your face really, really well. So I have been absolutely loving this. This is part of the It's the Money Saver collection at Sephora. This is one of those brushes. It's like, I forget how much it is. I want to say it's like $18 maybe. I'll put the price up on the screen, but this is a fantastic brush. Bringing that. I'm bringing my angled blush brush. I have also only been using this since I got this a few months ago. This one is by Sonia Kashuk, and I got it at Target a month or two ago on clearance for like $5. Absolutely love it. Super, super soft, and I've really been liking angled blush brushes. I don't know why, I just like more of a precise placement with my blush, and this is really good for that. And this I got recently at TJ Maxx on clearance for 50 cents. And it's this little baby Real Techniques. It's called the Liquid Glow brush, but I figured it would be really good for like highlight. You could use it under your eyes for concealer. I just thought this was a really handy little brush to have, and it's so cute and compact, so I'm bringing that. And then I am literally bringing one eyeshadow brush. One, that's it. It's my most used brush that I own. It's the Morphe M505. It's a really good fluffy crease brush. It's big enough so that you get a good bit of product where you need it, but it's not so big that you can't control the product either. It's just a perfect size. Honestly, I can use this for my crease color, maybe an outer corner color if I want. I use my finger for a shimmer shade on my lid, and that's it. So I'm literally bringing one eyeshadow brush, and that is it. But that is all the makeup I am going to be bringing with me to New York. And hopefully you thought this was interesting. I love to watch these kinds of videos. I know this is kind of an old school YouTube video that people used to do a long time ago, but I always think it's interesting to see what stuff people take with them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me over on Instagram. My handle there is at simply.blair, just like it is here on YouTube. Thank you so, so much for watching. I will be gone probably when this video goes up. When I come back, I'm probably going to film a New York City haul. So let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing. I do think I am going to film that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video and what your travel essential makeup products are. I would love to hear them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.